What a sanctuary city is not is having an unsecure border and allowing gang members to come in.
Eric Adams, who's having that political evolution himself, again, you don't just forget all the things he did, but he does seem to be waking up, and it seems to be somewhat authentic. And here he is explaining maybe why he got some of this stuff wrong as it pertains to New York City being a sanctuary city.
So you have been strong on those issues. I look back at the things that you were saying over the years. Obviously, you spent decades as a New York City police officer, but when you came into office, you were asked on ABC if you were concerned that being a sanctuary city was going to create a magnet to New York. And here's what you said.
Not at all. This city has always been a sanctuary city, and we've always managed those who wanted to come to New York City to pursue the American dream.
But now, people see Tren de Aragua in Times Square. They see gang members and criminals who are getting arrested and getting released, put back out on the street. $6.6 billion on migrants in New York City. People complain that the city is dirty. What do you say to those who say that your turn on this, and you're sitting down with Tom Homan last week and talking about making us safer New York, came too late?
Well, and this is why this is so important, to be able to not have a bumper sticker understanding of a policy and a person's belief, but engaging in real conversations, which we don't do that much often anymore. Sanctuary city is totally different from a man-made crisis that we saw. This is what sanctuary city states. If you're in this city and you are paying taxes, you buy a loaf of bread, you pay taxes, those are your tax dollars. You have a right to the services of the city. You have a right to the police officers. You should not be fearful to put your children in school and get health care. That's what a sanctuary city is. What a sanctuary city is not is having an unsecure border and allowing gang members to come in, paroling people into the country when you're telling them you can't work for 6 months or a year, and you have to be dependent on the local cities to take care of you.
All right, so I would leave it to you guys what his intentions are, right? We started at the top of the show, like, how do you know what someone's intentions are? How do you know what actually is deeply in their mind? I can only analyze what he's saying there. I would say largely the bumper sticker for him would be, well, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So if we're giving him the best version of it, his intentions were good. There are some illegals here, and they are here whether we kind of like it or not, and thus we are a sanctuary city. So if they pay taxes, then they should get some services. That would be like the best version of it. But I would say that the reason that the road to hell is paved with good intentions is that your good intentions then led to a situation where Democrats were voting for people who were opening up that border to send people to your city, to basically have your services collapse and bring in the Venezuelan gangs and the rapists and the fentanyl and everything else. I want to tell you guys about a crime happening in the United States called house stealing, also known as title theft, where criminals can transfer your home's title into their name with just a single document and wipe out your equity without you even knowing. Many of you know I recently moved to Florida, which, like all other states, has become a hotbed for these crimes. In Sarasota, Home Title Lock caught a cyber thief from New York trying to sell a family's property on a popular real estate website. The thief had fraudulently changed the title, but Home Title Lock quickly detected it and restored the title back to the rightful owner. Imagine if they hadn't been subscribed to Home Title Lock. It could have been disastrous. If you're not monitoring your title, these criminals can get away with this, leaving you, the homeowner, to deal with the aftermath in court. The best way to protect your equity is with triple lock protection from our friends at Home Title Lock. Triple Lock is 24/7 monitoring, alerts, and restoration services. Sign up today by going to HomeTitleLock.com and the promo code Rubin, and you'll get the first 30 days of triple lock protection absolutely free and a complete title scan of your home's title so you can make sure your home hasn't already been compromised. That's 30 days free and a title report for using the promo code Rubin at HomeTitleLock.com.